Let them speak. Review patterns 1 to 27. Please repeat or answer. She must have been helpful. She might be angry. They may have been late. Was she here at 6:15? Who told her not to get it? If she had been there, would you have helped her? Shouldn't they have told her if they saw her? Don't you wish they would have let her know? Who said they needed to buy it? In how many days will she be returning it? Doesn't it look like she's having problems doing it? How could you tell they felt like doing it? Did you tell her the first time you saw her? Will she be studying until when she takes the test? Do they wish you would stay there? She must have really been in love with him. How come they stopped working? How is that drink different from this one? Does she wish she could have worked with him? If he left, would you cry? Would you have laughed if you had seen that? Does it appear that they all can't figure it out? What was she supposed to go there for? Will she come so that I can take a break? As soon as you met him, did you fall in love with him? If she made it, would you eat it? They really must have been disappointed. All she had to do was explain it to him. If you didn't have the money, would your mother give it to you? Had she known that, would she have told you to leave? She might not have understood that. He may have already told her. How many of the girls knew that you were leaving? Didn't she ask you how long you all were there? How long has it been since she dropped by? How many days a week is she able to take a walk? Could she have walked there if the weather was nicer? Would he do it for you if you just asked him? Didn't it taste like they put too much sugar in it? What will you probably do the next time he drops by? Has she felt sick since when she got back home? Should he have given her the money if she needed it? In how many days is she going to be returning? Didn't they appear to be calm when they heard the news? Every time she stops by, do you get to talk to her? Didn't she have the chance to dance with him while she was there? Would he have screamed if he had seen it? Why was it that she wasn't able to take him there? Don't you wish she would have told everyone? Now that he feels better, does he plan to go back to work? What did they begin taking it down for? She might have liked to do that. The reason she likes him is that he has a lot of money. Did all of the people say that it was wrong? Will he bring it to her so she can eat it? Does it seem like they enjoyed being together? How many weeks ago did she manage to finish it? In case it breaks, does he know how to fix it? She must have broken it. Should I water the plants when it's really hot outside? Didn't you have the opportunity to talk to her the last time she came? Doesn't it seem strange that she came to work late today? Didn't she ask you if you knew where she lived? How can you tell he doesn't speak English well? If they weren't there, what would you wind up doing? Do you look forward to being with her when you go on vacation? She must have liked him a lot. They may have already taken it there. After getting up, what did you have to eat? How long did it take to get a hold of him? When was the last time she called you? While she was sleeping, did you have the chance to read your book? Should they have sold it after they got it? She may be better now. There was no use giving it to her. All she likes to do is talk to him. All of them told me not to get there early. Did she quit talking when he entered the room? She must have been shocked. They may have been really upset. He must have been married. Do you wish you could marry him? Don't you wish they would have been there? Were you thinking of asking her out before he began dating her? Was it worth going there even though you didn't have any money? Should he have given it to her if she had asked? Would you have been upset if he had not been there? Is it all right to take him home if his mother is there? He must have been a doctor. Were you sure he was going to be telling all of them? Did some of them wish they could have gone swimming? By the time she called him, was he already sleeping? Haven't you got any idea why she has to be there early? Who had you pick her up as soon as the dance was over? Just in case she isn't able to come, who is going to be helping me? Did you hear him telling her that while you were at her store? She must have been really hungry. Does she wish you would ask her out? Weren't you interested in seeing that movie before he came here? Who had the chance to talk to her at the time she was working? They must have known her before she started studying there. Do you wish they would have tried to do it? Did you get to see all of them on the 14th of August? When was the first time that you dated her? If she smiled at you, would you be thrilled? Who managed to get in the house by 6:30? She may have wanted to be with him. Did he bring it so that he could show it to all of us? Were all of them thinking of going there on May 8th? Why is it that she said not to go? How come she wished you would go with her? Is the reason he likes you because of your money? Does she seem to be satisfied whenever she sees you coming back? Would she have invited you if you had had the time? Could you have helped her to do it if she had asked you? You must have been really proud of your daughter. Wasn't it time to go back home? Did some of the kids tell you they wanted to go to get some ice cream? Did he say that is the most expensive hotel? Weren't you happy they asked you to come to help? How much did it cost to take the bus? Did it cost $15.99 to get all of that? What has she been doing since she arrived there? Will you be helping them until when she has to leave? What did she tell you to leave for? Did she finish reading the book before she came to class? If she forgot it, would you have yelled at her? Doesn't it seem like he has trouble understanding her? Who do you wish you could be with? Don't you wish you could sing like her? She must have been really generous. They may not need to get it. All she does is talk about him. Didn't she say it was too hard to get it there? Would you mind asking her to come in now? How many hours has it been since you got up? Since she came in, what have you been doing? If she had gone, would you have been disappointed? Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm taping. Yeah. Okay, bye. Should he have told her when she got back? Isn't that house similar to your house? How much did it cost to buy that ice cream cone? Didn't you see her take it from her the last time you were with them? What did she say the first time you got to meet her? If she told him to leave, would you go? After how many minutes will she be finished studying that? How come she stopped you from going in her room? Did you enjoy watching that TV program while you were at her house? Does she ever take you there? Will she ever get to see him again? She must have been extremely tired. There wasn't anything I could do but let her do it. Doesn't it sound like she needs to see a doctor? Did she try to help him even though he told her to go home? What is she going to be doing the next time she comes into town? How did you like that movie? The reason he told her to leave was because it was late at night. When will it be time to give it to her? How many months ago were you able to see her? Did you manage to finish it by the time she arrived there? Haven't you known her since you were in high school? Should they have read that book before they went to class? Would you have known that if she hadn't mentioned it? Did she say she was going to lose weight before the summer came? Now that she's gone, what are you thinking of doing? Don't you wish you could have seen them in concert? Don't you wish she wouldn't waste her money? How many of the kids said they had a good time being there? Who said it was time to leave? On June the 14th, what did you see him doing? She must have given him the money. Would you give him money if he asked you for it? Had they been late, would you have been upset? Do you wish she had told you before going there? What did he do in order to save more money? The reason it is all right to go now is because it has stopped raining. Do you have any idea where I can get it? How can you tell they haven't talked about it? Could he have been there if he had had more time? He must have been drunk at the time she was with him. Would you have sat down if you had felt dizzy? Did she say she would wait until you got there? In case you don't have enough money, what are you going to do? Didn't she appear to be happier than she was with him? Were some of the students looking forward to getting out of school early? Did all of them manage to finish cleaning their rooms before their mother came home? She must have been sad when he told her he didn't want to marry her. If she kept doing that, what would you do? Didn't she tell you what she was doing? Did he say he wishes you would stay? Instead of bringing food home, did you go out to eat? Were they happy you came after attending school? When was the last time she told you she needed to go to the doctor? Did she get mad at you when you told her to leave? How come she seemed so angry? Would you have told him to bring food if he said he was coming to the party? Could he have bought it for her if he had had the money? Who could have helped you do it if they had been there? Were you able to rest until all of the kids came home? Did they all say they were disappointed you weren't able to go with them? How many days a week does she tend to go to the park in order to take a walk? There is no use trying to calm her down. Would you rather tell her to come back later? What kind of candy did he ask you all to get for him? What were her children like? Don't you wish you didn't have to work? Did he say it would be better to come back tomorrow? In how many minutes did she say she was going to be coming? Does it seem like he'll be driving her there? Should they have met last night? Would you have tried to contact him if you knew he was in town? Don't you have any idea what he decided to do? She must not be able to get a hold of him. She must not have known how to make it. Didn't she have trouble getting up after drinking so much last night? Does he wish he would have saved more money? How can you tell that he is really rich? She must not need to have it tonight. Have you got to make lunch before going to work? Could you have explained it if you had been in that class? What did she ask you to bring the last time you talked? Was she used to working late at night when she was younger? Is it okay if some of the men begin eating before the kids come in? Would you date her if she was older? Would they be happier if they lived away from his parents? Does she wish she had let them know last night? Isn't it all right to save some of the money instead of spending it now? Who used to take a walk there? Have you ever met that guy before? She'd better not take it. They better call once they get there. She ought to help him as soon as she sees him.